はい、次のゲーム、Storks and Apes and Crocodiles ということで、改造マリオの、ようですね。はい。司会進行引き続き、私、ゼロ吉が担当いたします。よろしくお願いいたします。とで、次のゲーム、カテゴリーとしては 100% となっておりますが、このゲーム、カテゴリーはこれのみの、ようですね。おっと、プライズですかね。はい、そうですね、コメントでもフィギュランさんがおっしゃってますように、先日 SRE8 でも走られていたようです。で、今日の奏者の方はね、世界2位の方ですね。
There are so many absolutely amazing prizes that you can win right now. If you have not donated at least $25 since the start of MyMy, there are a ton of prizes that are about to
マイマイって聞
go
こえま
away
した
at
ね。
the end of Mega Man X2. Like these absolutely incredible
キノコの編み
amigurumi
ぐるみ。
mushrooms, these super adorable amigurumi lamps, these a full set of three houses pin boards. These are super cool with each of the houses on them. And even things like this absolutely amazing replica of Visophagus Clinic from Bloodborne, done in exquisite detail. We also have a PlayStation 5 available, an actual PS5. If you have not donated at least $50 today, please do so before the end of X2 so you can get entered in to win prizes like
さっ
this
きも出てき
absolutely
ましたね、ピー
amazing
チ姫の
hand-drawn peach
非
art.
常に美
Yep,
し
this
い
is
絵ですけ
hand-drawn
れども、
colored pencils, as well as prizes like a wonderful Samus helmet that is wearable and life-size. But right now, what I want to tell all of you about is one of our grand prizes. We have two absolutely amazing grand prizes this event, and one of them comes to us from our friends over
ラ
at
ンプス
Hero
タンプなんてあるん
Replicas.
ですね。しか
It
も
is
こ
a
れ
choice of one of
GDQ のサブスク
18
のスタン
of
プです
their
ね、これ。
amazing replicas, and the options are
なんか
fantastic.
ギ
Like
タ
right
ー、
here, that's a functioning Zora electric guitar or bass. It's a
大、
real instrument
混
you can
合の剣
plug
かな、これ。
into an amp and rock out on. Right there, it was pictured in a bone white, which is how one of the previous winners had it painted. The fierce
こ
deity
れ大
sword.
妖精の剣か
Look at
な。
that thing. Absolutely massive, absolutely beautiful paint job. We have Ike's Ragnell from Fire Emblem, like one of the most iconic weapons of all time, whether you're a Fire Emblem fan or a Smash fan. Absolutely beautiful. He-Man's Sword of Power right there. That's a shape that, just sticks with
好
you.
きな
It's
武器を作っ
big,
てもらえる
it's
と。
great, it
お
looks
お。
amazing. The Thundercat's Sword of Omens with the
もし
eye
コス
of
プレ
Omens
さ
and the
れる方がいらっ
Thundercats
しゃった
logo
ら、
on it.
こういう
That
の
is
を利用すると
incredible. How could
い
you
い感じ
not
に
be
作って
into
も
it?
らえ
You
るんです
see
か
this
ね。
falchion. It's sleek and well designed. Like, come on. If you're a Fire Emblem fan, this is a prize for you. There are so many amazing options. Options like the light scale trident, pictured here. Options like the Megaton hammer. Yep,
メガト
I,
ン
I
ハン
can
マーも。
successfully predict the future at this point. The Megaton hammer, as well as options like, of course,
ね、
the
コス
Hylian
プレ
shield,
と
the
かも、
Master
即売
Sword,
会ですと、長
Darklink's
物の規制とか
sword,
であんまり
the
持ち込め
sword
ないっ
from
てこと
Shadow
もあ
of
りますの
Colossus,
で、
Wanderer's Blade.
イベントなり
So
なんなりの
many
レギュレーションを
amazing
ね、き
options.
ちん
It's
と
a
守っていただいてということで、
$250 minimum donation cumulatively in order to be
ガ
entered
チ
for
狂
this
気。
grand prize.
そ
Remember,
れ
you have
は
to
ま
donate
ず
at
い。
least $250 throughout the entire marathon. So if you have
マ
not
スターソー
already
ドです
gotten
ね。
your donations in, make sure you do so tonight. Make sure you do so tomorrow, and you're going to be entered in to win this, as well as
そっか。
many other
模
absolutely
造と、
amazing
てかなんだ
prizes.
ろう。
Huge
ね、
shout outs to
ガ
our
チ
friends
狂
over at
気とな
Heroic
るとさすがに
Replicas
ちょっ
for
と、
setting this up
そ
for
れ
us,
は厳
and
しいの
especially
で、
to
あれですけれど
Gabe
も、
at Heroic Replicas for making it possible and for making all of those amazing
日本には送れないと。
replicas. Now, if you ever have any questions about what prizes are available or how much you need to donate for them, or even what else you can put those donations towards, because remember, you don't have to
今、
specifically donate
下
for
の
the
方にね、
prizes.
マリオ
You can head
64、目
over to
隠しの
Gabe's webpage
LBLJ ショーケースという
and
と
check
こ
out
ろ
the
で、
links that are going to be
え
right up here
なんか
for
出て
you.
ます
They're
ね。
going to have
4万ド
all
ルに
the
対して
information
5000
you
ドル
need, and they're
程度
going to
という
link
こと
you
で、
directly to the event tracker. And on the event tracker,
デ
you're
モ
going to
ンズ
find
ソウルのリ
everything
メ
you
イ
need
ク
to know.
も、
Stuff
25
like
万ド
the
ル目標に
speedruns
対して
that are
1万
coming up
9000
in
ド
the
ルと。
marathon. There are so many great speedruns still left. I know we only have one more day of GDQ, but I'm going to guarantee you don't want to miss any of it. It's all amazing. Stuff like the incentives that we have that you can donate towards. There
た
are
だ
some
目隠し
really
で
cool ones available right now.
LBLJ
Bubsy is going to do
本
a
当に完全に
blind
体に
fold
覚え
in
込ませてないと
Super
無理そう
Mario
ですよ
64
ね。
run, and as part of that, we've
え
got an instructive
1スターも目隠
short
しの
version
記録。
Bobby BLJ tutorial. If you don't know what that quite is, that's how we're going to skip one of the star
で
doors,
すね、
and we're going
今
to get a
回、
tutorial on how you can do that
70
even
スターを目隠
without
しで
needing to
やりきるっていうのがすごい
save if we
や
get
つで
that
すけれど
instructive
も、
met. It's going to be pretty cool. And of course, all of the amazing prizes that you can win by donating during the event.
確かね、
That's
確
going to do it
か
for
落
all
選
of
さ
the
れて、
time I have.
まあ、残念ながら
Let's
ちょっと
go
落選
ahead
されてたと思いましたけども、
and
RTA in
talk
Japan とか
about
でもね、申
some
し込み
more
されて
prizes
た
real
方
quick.
ですよね、多分。
Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. Got a voice in my ear that says everything's good. That is indeed all the time I have. Sorry for any confusion. We're gonna send it right back up to the front as we get ready for Storks, Apes, and Crocodiles.
はい、プライズが、終わりましたね。はい、まだちょっと次のゲームまでちょっと時間がね、ありそうですので、また、イベントのね、概要を、説明していきたいと思います。現在、ジャパニーズリストリームでは海外オンライン RTA イベントの、サマーゲームズダウンクイック2021の様子を公認で日本語ミラー配信しております。ゲームズダウンクイックとは、ゲームズダウンクイックのチャンネルで行われる、オンラインチャリティーイベントとなっております。ゲームのやり込み要素の一つであるリアルタイムアタック、通称 RTA を視聴していただくことで寄付を募っています。今回集まった寄付金は国境なき医師団に寄付されます。国境なき医師団は、独立、中立、公平な立場で、医療、人道援助活動を行う民間非営利の国際団体です。寄付と関連して特定のゲームには、高難易度の変更やエンディングの選択等が予定されており、各項目ごとに設定された目標寄付金額を達成した際に行われます。また、寄付金額を表に見立てたビット号によって、キャラクター名や選択肢などが決定されることもあります。寄付額に対する報酬は、公式のページ等で、ご確認いただけます。SGDQ2021 への寄付はサイトから直接行うか、GDQ の Twitch チャンネルへのビッツやサブスクを行うことでも可能です。また、イエティやファンゲーマーにて GDQ 公式グッズを購入することで間接的に寄付をすることも可能となっております。直接の寄付は、カードによってはできないこともあるようですが、やってみたいという方はぜひ一度チャレンジしてみてください。ジャパニーズリストリームではこのような海外のスピードなイベントを今後ミラー配信する予定ですので、Twitter や Twitch のフォローもよろしくお願いいたします。はい。というわけでね、次、ストークス&エイプス&クロコダイルズということで、改造マリオとなっております。一応ね、SRE、でも走られていたゲームということで、見覚えのある方も、いらっしゃるかなと思います。一応私もちょっと、奏者さんの、スピードラン .com に投稿されている動画を、一応見ております。ね、改造マリオにありがちな、難しそうなゲームですけれども。そうですね、次のゲームに関してはまだ改造なんですけども、理不尽というよりはまだなんとか遊べそうな感じの難易度っぽいですね。で、その次の、レッツギブアップも、改造マリオのようですね。で、ちなみに次のゲーム、解説の方がいらっしゃいませんので、もう有識者がちょっといるかどうかわかりませんけれども、チャット欄の解説とかでも、大歓迎でございます。そうですね、マリオワールドはね、やっぱりプレイされている方も多いと思いますし、クロムはね、プレイする人がまずいないと思いますのでね。
My name is Dr. No, and it is my joy to inform you that the marathon has officially hit a Kaizo block. I am honored to be your host for these upcoming Kaizo mods. Storks and Apes and Crocodiles, and let's give up. We are putting the finishing touches on getting those runs ready for you, so don't go anywhere. In the meantime, we have some donations to get to.
まあ先ほどね、説明しましたビットボーンに関しては、今、ポケモンのエメラルドの、多分レックーザの名前ですかね、の投票ですとか、いろいろね、名前の投票とかいろいろありますので、まあ、全部見れてるわけじゃないですけど、やっぱ名前系どうしても本区が猛威を振るうイメージがあるんですけども、今回そこら辺はなんかおとなしいような気がしましたね。
Ben, good luck on this run, and thank y'all in the greater GDQ community for everything you do for
目
amazing
隠しマリオの、ブラインドフォールドチョイスということで、まあ多分アイマスク的なやつですね。ホワイトキャットでしたか。
Quick note, we are currently sitting at under $8,000 away from a nice round even $1.5 million raised for Doctors Without Borders. Let's see if during this year
ビ
Kaizo
ート
block
セ
we
ー
can
ブ。
hit
まあ、第5を倒すかどうかだそうですね。そうですね、ポケモンエメラルドはチャンピオンが第5ではないので、チャンピオンにミクリンなんですよね。
We're going to hit 1.5 and we're going to sail way past. And while we do, I think it's important to take time to remember why we're doing this and tell you a little bit about Doctors Without Borders.
まあね、ポケモンって結構マイナーチェンジで、ジムリーダーとかチャンピオンが変わることってあったりしますので、
Medical humanitarian aid organization that works in over 70 countries around the world, providing life-saving medical humanitarian care and speaking out about what they see in those areas.
その第5ではないですね。
Solely on need, irrespective of race, religion, gender, or political affiliation. MSF relies mainly on the generosity of individual donors. With over 90% of
日本
MSF
の VTuber の名前が当たってしまうわけですか。あれですかね、下手すると本人がお金を積んでたりするのかもしれないですね。
MSF can purchase 3 emergency surgical sets that are compact and easy to carry into remote settings. And $5,000 can purchase a year of improved frontline antiretroviral therapy for 33 patients.
まあね、そっちのメンタリストの方の第5さんでもなくということで、はい。
All of this money is going to an absolutely fantastic cause. So not only are we doing some very phenomenal gameplay, we are raising money for a very phenomenal cause. We have $500 from an anonymous donor. As a tech worker from a rural state, I've seen the difference between what trans people go through in different situations. An affirming work-life environment is a night and day difference. I am happy to support MSF's goal of providing accessible
デモンズ
healthcare
ソウ
for
ル
all.
でのリメイクですけれども、
Thank you
予
for
定
that
としてどの
incredibly
辺だろう
generous
な。
donation, anonymous.
明日の朝9時ですか。9時47分頃予定ですけれども、また、あと12時間もあれば、なんか、ね、やっぱり最後の補給に誰かがポンと出してくれて、達成しちゃうということもね、あるんじゃないかなと思います。
SuperBen, the stage is yours.
Well, thank you
画
so
面
much,
切り替わりが来ました。
As you mentioned, I am SuperBen, and I'll be running Storks and Apes and Crocodiles by Morsel. This is a Super Mario World fan game, and
というわけで、いよいよね、次のゲームが始まりそうですね。
Third Wall and Amethyst. Third Wall, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Third Wall. I have also run Storks and Apes and Crocodiles and Amethyst.
Hi, I'm here. I played Storks a couple times. I am a known person who has opinions on the video game. Yes.
今、まあ、奏者さんの自己紹介とか、そのコメントとか、そんな感じですかね。
そう
ですね。
go.
はい、ゴー、グッドラー。
Alright, so the intro screen here, instead of playing this, you could be reading Candide, a book in another language by
こ
volunteers.
れはね、世界2位の記録、29分57秒、記録をお持ちですね。
Kind of
Such a
making
formative article.
Yeah, a short little article about he could be doing so much better than playing blindfolded SMW.
Shout out to Mike Boss, who
so the-
apologized later for that
早
article.
速パックにぶつかって
So
し
the
まっ
first jump
あ
of
ー
this
っと
game is
非常に
notoriously
際どい
difficult.
ところで
It's honestly
着地
one
と
of
ブ
the
レー
most
キをし
difficult
ないと
jumps
い
in
け
the
ない。
entire game, and it's very easy to death cycle there a bunch of different times. Level 1 generally is a lot easier than the rest of the game, with the exception of that jump. And
まあ
then a
中
couple
間
jumps
と
on
があ
the
ったり
slopes
と
here
か
at the very
すぐ
end
リ
as
スター
well,
トできたりっていうところ
which
非常
are
にね
very,
親
very
切な
Definitely
作りなんじゃ
happy
ない
to
で
get
しょ
through
う
that
か。
first jump in only a few tries. That feels nice.
Yeah. The first couple, I know a good number of people start this this game and get through the first couple levels, and they're like, "Oh, this isn't so bad." Then they get
ちょっとなんか
mauled by the third
1
level.
ステージ目に
It
して
happens
ちょっと
like
沼に
every
はま
single
って
time
る
someone starts
Yep.
this game.
感
the
が
third
あ
level
抜
is
けた。
definitely a very big spike of difficulty in this.
But the first two levels, pretty good, pretty chill.
Yeah, yeah.
あ
Besides first jump.
やっぱりね本番
Got
とい
a
うこと
little
で
bit
ちょ
of
っ
the
と緊
GQ
張とか
nerves
もあるん
going.
じゃないかと
We're
思い
okay,
ま
we can
す
get through
が
this.
Thankfully, the first few levels are also quite short,
Yeah.
so a few deaths here and there wouldn't be a big deal.
Nice.
お
That's the
ゴ
whole
ー
thing.
ル。
All right, we're clear. Shaking the rust out, ready to go. All right, so we have the classic morsel text box. And Amethyst, do you wanna read this out when we hit this?
Yes.
All right.
You may learn it. If I am a slide and I catch the falling man, I may carry him in the slide.
Morsel
that's-
is so good with words.
So that's the
ちょっと
classic.
読み上げしてます
telling you
ね
that。You can slide down and catch that bomb and go with them. But actually, you don't even need to do that. You can just get P speed, and you don't even need to do the little slide text. So
ボム
not a
兵
very
を
useful text
持
box,
っ
I guess.
ていってトゲ像を処理と。
I think that's a reference to Luigi's Adventure. Which, you know, Morsel is very cultured, so.
And you can tell he's cultured because he uses steep slopes in his levels.
Yeah,
Steep
everybody
slopes.
loves slopes.
Yeah, Bone Trestle.
The music selection for this game is excellent,
いや
For the most part.
For the
with,
most part.
with a few standout
映
exceptions.
像を誘導して下から行くと。
Major exceptions. We'll get there.
All right. Oh, I almost went too slow there. But we're okay.
Nice one cycle at the end.
Nice job.
Ooh, all right. So we can
あ
start.
これ
to
ロ
pick up
ックマン
now
2
after
か
that
なんか
level.
ですかね。
So this first half of level 3, I'm going to go for a couple speed strats. So expect a few deaths, but we're gonna go for it. So the first one, about midway through, I'm going to try to spawn some ball and chains a bit
片
early
メ
and
ット
skip a
を
cycle.
乗り継いでいく。
And then after that, we're gonna try to do what they call fast door, where you skip a flame bounce. So let's see how it goes.
Okay, we want to talk about these beetles. Do they have questionable hitboxes? Let's say
They're-
questionable.
Oh no.
They're a little
あー
odd.
っと
They're a little odd.
スピンジャンプ
They're
できな
definitely
か
a
っ
little
た。
odd.
Yeah, you definitely see the odd hitboxes in the last few jumps of this level for sure.
The other notable thing about this level is it's a vertical level, and vertical levels in Super Mario World tend to have giant spawn issues and weird camera things that happen that do not work consistently sometimes. So you really have to understand like the exact way you want to jump to get the camera to scroll the right way to spawn the enemies you want to get the strats that you're going for. It can be quite frustrating when you're doing it the
まあ
first
ね、
time.
改造マリオということでやっぱり難しいので EST が
If
ね、
anyone's
結構
donating
長め
for
に
death,
取られてお
you
り
might
ます
wanna
ので
just empty your bank account now, because there's gonna be a few in this round.
It's a very, very difficult game.
Yeah, we got Bloody Tears. It's a easy listening port. Played by Louis, who is good at everything.
Of course it's by Louis.
Louis, who's good at literally every aspect of Super Mario World.
All right, you got it.
Nice.
Nice
Nice.
door.
Second half is a
And
bit easier.
This is the first of many hallways of doom in this game.
これもね、悪魔城の BGM が
classic.
流れておりますけれども。
Always of a certain quality.
We'll get there with the Yoshi level.
So this whole section, you're just
もう
escorting
なんか
back
結構
and
ファイヤーブロスがえぐいというか、
very
Got
smooth.
escort levels. GG.
All right, feeling better now. So, so this next level, Marcel's kind
ね、
enough
健
to give
康
you
の
a
継続
star,
というのは、まあ
but
ね、
not
リヒター
kind
の
enough
テーマ
to
ソン
make
グ
the
的
star
な、
actually
僕は
protect
認
you
識
from
ですけれど
anything.
も。
So,
はい
That's why
ま
it's
あ今度はね、カービィの BGM です
The
ね。
spikes will kill you. The only thing that won't kill you is the munchers at the very end.
yeah. I'll do one attempt for the little fast finish of this, and if I fail it, then that's weird. If I fail it, then I'll do the slow method.
I appreciate that he was able to make a fast water level.
Yeah. This is a good water level. It's very fast paced. I think there's a stereotype of water levels sometimes that they're a little slow or boring.
ちょっとグースカがすごい勢いで回ってますけれども、
In this half of the level, especially towards the end, the last two can be pretty finicky. There's a little bit of spawn dependency on a couple of the fish, so you actually have
で、下からは高速のウニラが迫ってきていると。
read which one.
There's
This
one-
hallway in particular.
There's one pattern I don't want, and it's the one that I got.
This-
寝起きでこんなテンション高かったらね、血圧大丈夫かっていう。
Oh, this
Oh,
pattern.
and
あーっと、
unlucky.
刺さっ
So
ちゃった。
Also, those quick pipes have a tendency to eat your swim inputs if you hit them slightly too early on the way out. So you have to kind of hesitate a little longer than feels comfortable.
Just be less good.
Just be a little less good. This feels like good pattern to me. Yep,
Yeah,
that's good
it's much
pattern.
better.
That's good.
There we go.
And,
Oh, and
just
there's-
what they're both talked about.
なんか当たっちゃいましたね。
All right, this hasn't been the cleanest run so far, but you know we're gonna do okay. It's gonna be fine.
Can I hop in with a quick donation?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, go for it.
We have $100 from Sprite Guard.
ね、改造マリオに結構沼っちゃうと、
My home on Twitch. Y'all have filled my life with
あっ
joy in ways
と
I can't even explain. And always
ま
love
たして
with
も
me, even though I don't even play the games at all. You matter.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that.
Hey, Sprite Card.
That pipe death is one of the reasons I don't run this game anymore.
I haven't had that pipe death in so long. Getting twice
I
in a
know.
row, wow.
I feel like I was the only person that really had like the big issues with that. There we go.
All right,
Nice.
お、抜けました。
let's get out of there. Wow.
Yeah.
ただまあ奏者さんもね、まあ、解説というか運営側と、まあ、通話しながらやってるようですので、
All right, thanks. And this next one is definitely a challenge, especially the second half. There's some really hard timing of the flames we call potabos.
This is generally one of people's favorite levels in this game, though. It's a very fast-paced, flashy, fun
ね
level.
ボスがすごいえげつない速度で
with
横にすっ飛んで
a
き
lot
て
of
ますけれ
different
ども、
bombs going directions that they generally shouldn't be going.
まあね、ちょっと BGM 的にもなんかこうね、選手入場的な
Timeout as well.
感じがします
Yeah,
が
I got a visual cue now, so it feels a little easier.
Second half, definitely a little bit tighter with the
Yeah.
inputs that you have to do.
Yeah.
Some of these flames are just so hard to time.
In particular, the very last one is is very difficult. You have to spawn it at the right time and then get the jump.
I
Oh,
thought I
to.
had that one. I really
Yeah,
think
横から当たってしまった。
That's the one.
That one is physically painful, actually.
Yeah, I
Yes.
thought I did that right. I was robbed.
Such a fun, flashy level, though.
There we go.
There you
Nice.
go. Nice.
Nice
Yeah.
recovery.
時間制限リフトって
Last time.
1つか2つぐらいしか出てこないですもんね、ステージで考えると。あっと。
This is one of a few shorter boo boss fights in the hack. There are a couple easier fights, and then one fight towards the very end that is much more difficult that you'll be seeing shortly.
Yeah.
左右のドスンを乗り継ぎながら、アトミックテレサが出てくるのを待ってと。
Swag.
Missed it.
Nice.
Terrible
Hey, you
spot.
got half. That's
But
half
it's okay.
swag.
Yeah. Hate to see your run in like that, Ben. I'm sorry.
Yeah, gotta start over. Reset. All right, so classic level here with the Yoshi.
Of
よ
this
し。
Yeah. Do we want to talk about the hallway?
So there's a hallway of switches which you are supposed to hit with your head, and they are lined up one next to the other. And there's a function in this game where you can hit 2 blocks with your head at the same
あね
time.
今回は
So
結局
you're
最
going
後
at
の
a
方ま
very
で
fast
持っていかないと
speed,
ね、
or you have no
クリア
control
できな
over
さ
your
そう
speed.
できない
You
ような
have
の
to
で、
jump and time
あれですけども、
time the jumps so you do
まあ
not
ね、
double jump.
BGM もね、ちょっと
Which is funny because later in the
焦燥
game,
感を煽ると
there's
言いま
another
すか
hallway that looks exactly like
ね、
this,
おなじみ
where
の
the
グル
double
メ
jump
レー
is
スの
disabled.
曲ですけれども、
So it is an intentionally left-in thing that you have to avoid, and it's
Yeah.
quite awful.
Merciful creator.
Merciful. Yeah, at least they took it out later.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite
はい
messages.
Yeah, go for it.
まあね、
You see Mario, with
ヨッ
great
シー
teamwork,
という
we
ことは
both came
ま
through
あ、
safely.
やは
Let's
り
stick together from
そういう
now
こと
on.
になるわけですけれども、
Yeah.
So
Oh,
tight.
that's
What do you think?
nice.
Yeah,
No, it's so touching.
That's really
That's
cool.
really
Aw.
nice. All right. Well,
What?
Oh. Oh.
oops.
Oh.
Well,
All right.
See ya.
see you. Yeah. Actually, this is a good time for a donut. We're about to go into a little puzzle, so Dr. No, take it away if you've
まあ、
got
さっ
any.
きの洞窟もでしたけど、メッセージブロックのちゃんと読んでるので、ある程度イベントということで、そこら辺の演出もやってくれてるんでしょうかね。
Either way, this man is a god at Kaizo and an inspirational speedrunner. So great to see him on the GDQ stage repping the SMW community with this dope Storks run. Crush it, brother.
Ew, Chambo. From my home, we born in pretty much the same place, so good to hear from you, Chambo.
P メーター維持的な感じで
We have another $50
ど
from
こに入って
Blitzcat
短縮とか
7.
なんですかね。
Kaizo Mario has had a huge impact on my life. Amazing mods are released all the time, and players with unbelievable skills continue to achieve amazing things. Good luck, SuperBen and Mr. Mighty Mouse.
Yo, Glitch Cat.
ここ
Thanks
は
so much.
I still to this day do not
こ
know
の
if
子
this
が
is
また
the
出てくる
intended
の
way
を
to do this.
待ち
I
つ
was gonna
つ、
say, like, I've asked a
として
couple people if they know what the
おや
potential intended solution for this is, and no one has been able to give me an answer.
So the gimmick here is it doesn't matter which power up you choose. You can choose either the fire flower or the cape, and
ま
you
た
can
コ
make
ーラを
this
持っ
work
てい
with
くと。
both. But I've only ever seen the cape, and I do not believe this is the way that it was intended to work.
I don't think it was either. I did see one other method, but I don't know if that was the intended method either, so who knows?
で、また
Time for one more quick donation.
Yeah, do a quick
コーラ
one.
を落として、
How about a $2,500 donation
スイ
from
ッ
an
チを切り替え
anonymous
てもらっ
donor?
ていくと。
Wow.
Hey, thanks, Anonymous.
Thank you so much, Anonymous. And real quick, before you get started with sticky keys, we are less than $2,000 away from 1.5 million.
Wow.
Let's get it.
That's
で、
awesome.
次はまあ鍵
This
を
is
ね、
the first
最後の方まで
instance
また持ってい
of
くと。
questionable music in this game.
Hey, let's talk about the clown
とテレサ
that- that
てんじゃないや、
Okay,
なんだこれ
So。this section is really hard for people the first time they play it. So they're usually listening to this song for like 2 to several hours.
Nice
It
skip
doesn't-
over the mushroom there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for one more skip here. Okay, we're fine.
Whoop, whoop. I've
テ
never
レ
seen
サ
that
テンって
before.
どっちかというと多分回ってるやつの方ですよね、確か。
Heart wrenching.
All right.
There's a lot of one cycles and slight optimizations in this level, but the very difficult part is at the end where you have to avoid a fishing boo and a reskinned Fanto from Super Mario World 2.
まあね、カメがね、どっかで、スイッチを
It is quite a
切り
thing
替えてる
the
の
first
で、
time
まあ
you do
勝手にああいう風にな
Just
ると
about。to get there, so let's go.
Is this the most recent version?
Yes,
It
it is.
is.
まあ
In the
クール
most
スプー
recent
クがいやら
version,
しいところに
fishing
来
boo
ると。
doesn't turn, which makes it quite a bit more consistent.
お、うまいこと抜け
All
ました。
right, easy. That was, you know,
Nice.
イージー
with
言
how
ってます
bad a lot
ね
of。the other levels went, that was a really clean sticky key, so I'm
Yeah.
pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
で、ようやく鍵を入手して、クリアと。
All right, so we're,
Sticky. Nice sticky key.
yeah, well, thanks. So we're coming into Cape. This will be a little preview of Mr. Mighty Mouse's run up next. Nothing like the difficulty he's going to face. So
Yeah, the gimmick of this level is you can only spin
で
fly.
次は
Normal flight has been
マントを取
disabled,
ってス
and
ピンジャン
it's
プの方
basically
で
just a long memory test with one
う
very
まいこ
tight
とこう維持しながら
difficulty,
飛んでいくんですが、ちょっとしくじってしまいましたね。
This is probably a good time for another donation or two. It's short.
非常にまあ綺麗なんですけど、まあ難易度はかなりの
$25 from Atakiri.
あれなんじゃないでしょう
Always
か。
loved GDQ and have loved the runs I've seen. Love
あ
from
ーっと落ちた。
Japan and wish me luck on the PS5.
I always loved that.
まあ下は多分まあ青くしてるけど、まあ溶岩でしょうね。
Very nice aesthetic in this level.
Marcel really likes that Lion King background.
It's a good look.
In
it's a nice
a few
background.
sections of this game.
These are also the most useful guidance coins in the game. They definitely help. Yeah, this last bit's a little bit tight.
I almost missed it there. We're good though.
Yeah, nice turn back.
All right, let's go. Looks like we're within $1,000 of 1.5 mil. Sorry to stomp on your field there, Dr. No, but getting close.
Yo, stomp away.
So the gimmick of this level is these grab blocks that are vanilla, but when you grab them, you get this giant floaty jump.
で、次は上への強制スクロールですが、
basically go over the whole thing and ignore most of the obstacles. So
Yeah.
once you get above the screen, you pretty much just stay above the screen the entire level.
Yeah, it might be a time for a quick dono if you have any more, just because Mario's off screen. So
Absolutely. We have $50 from Pixel Griffin. Rest in peace, Yoshi. You will be missed. And another $50 from Mario X18. Love SGDQ and working from home has made it able for me to watch almost all of it. Sleeping is healthy. Anyway, can we see some
ブ
spins
ル
in
ブ
the
ルブ
chat
ロ
for
ックをちょっと
Mario?
持っていかないと仕掛けが、というか突破ができなさそうですね。
They had to have a block through these net areas, or you'll die.
That's another
Hi.
morsel stable obstacle. Nets that require holding an item
確か
to stay alive.
oh, I,
Oh.
おっと、土管を目の前にして、
Okay, that was unfortunate. That's a big time loss. But I even played it safe, and I even let the pipe show up, and I still messed it up.
See,
Feels
now
bad.
you gotta go for off-screen pipe.
Yeah, I guess I gotta.
やっぱり音使い的にちょっとロマサガっ
Man,
ぽいですね。
That one hurt. It's a long, slow level. Climb back.
Last spin.
All right.
This, the previous level, and the next level are all such a breath of fresh air once you get out of sticky keys, though.
あ、確かになんかブルブルブロックの面取りがされてません
Even
ね。
taking, like, a long death at the end of this feels better than any death you take in sticky keys. Nice.
Okay, we're free.
お、抜けました。
We out.
The next level is my personal favorite in the run.
I think my favorite's probably Fireflower actually.
Firefly
今
is a good
9
one.
ステージ目ということは、まあ半分が過ぎたというところですかね。
This is definitely a fan favorite for the viewer.
画面外のオークスイッチを押して、
Yeah.
リフトを切り替えて、
Real fast.
すごい勢いで飛んでいく。
So these platforms are moving way faster than you normally can, and they preserve Mario's momentum. So you can just get these crazy fast jumps.
速っ。
The very last trick of this is also quite difficult. You have to throw a shell up in a one-tile gap, and going at this like very, very fast speed, and you have to do it very precisely.
Here we go. All right,
And
first try. Let's go.
Nice.
Easy. And this is the
Done.
second of many
ま
misses.
たアトミックテレサですね。
I like to think that that's Dilbert.
Me
Shout
too.
out to Dilbert.
Gilbert creator, a little problematic, but you know.
速すぎるんだよな、
Gilbert
これ。
is fine, probably.
Well, now I just feel bad.
まあ、落ちちゃうんでね、絶えずリフトも切り替えなきゃいけないですし、 ね、端っこが切れてるんで、オンオフ切り替えないと落ちちゃうんですよね。まあ、しかもこの速さで。
We have a $50 donation from Master Tank that just says Yoshi got what he deserved.
Two types of people.
Interesting view.
なんかコンベアロープ的な感じ
This
で
level, the gimmick
積んでます
is
けれども。
ropes that convey you, and if you have a D-pad that is suboptimal, this level is actual torture.
Yeah.
It's super difficult, and you have to be very precise with the way you grab the rope.
スー
and
パー
let
スーパー
go
ディ
of
フィカル
the
トって言いましたけど、
button. Otherwise, you will re-grab the rope, and it's very easy to take deaths that way.
コンベアロープって確かドンキー3でしたかね。そんなのがあったと思いますけれども。ちょうどね、今日この後、予定としては何時でしたかね。夜9時頃から、スーパードンキーコング3もね、ありますので、
The next few levels are all a step up.
ね、SGDQ2021 明日の、明日で終わりですけれどもね、まだまだ、ゲームありますので、皆さんぜひ楽しんでいってください。
Besides the big spike in the third level, I think it's got a pretty reasonable
Yeah.
curve.
And the spike just before the last level.
ね、明日で終わってしまうんですよ。で、終わったと思ったら、ね、今月末に、ESA サマーもありますし、ね、8月には RT in Japan もありますし、ということでね、イベントが続いていくので、
$1.5 million raised for Doctors Without Borders.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
そうしさん、ニッコニコですね。
もっ
とあ、これはファイアボールを使うとなんかコインがブロックになったり、ブロック壊したりっていうようなギミックですね。まあ、メタナイトの逆襲の曲がね、流れてますが。
And the P-switch timers are very tight, especially in the second half. Yeah, so at the very end of this level, there's a few chucks that you have to kill, and you have to hit the fire button 5 times in a row, and you have to mash it in a way that the human hand is not made to do. I don't know how you do it, SuperBen, but the way that I did it was literally
このブラックパックンは、まあなんか氷の床みたいな扱いで、触ってもダメージを受けるわけではないようですね。
Yeah, so you, it's really silly. But thank
奏者さんも多分ニッコニコですが、多分ね、運営の方と会話しながら、プレイされてて、非常に楽しんでおられるようですね。
So this level you can spawn grab blocks by holding the run
で
button.
亀にブルブルブロックを蹴ってもらったりして進んでいくギミックですね。
It's got a very nauseating camera when you play it, but it's actually quite a fun section once you get it down.
This is also probably
お
my
っと、
worst
トゲに当たってしまっ
level
た
in。the game, so we might be here a little while.
I like this level. Probably not great in the
お
speedrun,
っ
but
と、
At least
亀に当たっちゃダメですね。
I think this one and the airship are my
I like the second half of this level in the speedrun, but it's because there's actually a lot of cool one cycles and fast strats that you can do to optimize it. Whereas this half, you just kind of have to go through and just do the stuff.
There's a fast strat right here we're going to go for.
Nice.
nice.
All right. Not bad, not bad.
So this level has
あと、まあ、どっかでね、亀かなんかのおかげで、自動でオンオフが切り替わってるギミックを気にしながらいくのかな。自動ってわけでもないか。
A little bit of blindness, but once you learn the way to do it, it's not too bad.
ブルーに
Also, a
壁を破壊してもらっ
complicated thing you
て
have to
済む
do
と。
to kill this swamp, which unfortunately he wasn't able to do. That has to do with sprite slots. Very exciting.
Yeah, I didn't even try to take up that strat. I just accepted that I have to kill him the slow way.
Yeah, there's some very,
今
very
のね、
specific spawning and despawning you have to
壁走り中当たり判定が結構特殊なんですかね。
Nice.
That bonefish jump is so tight.
Oh, it's so much worse than it looks.
クリア。
Also, sometimes when you run into the truck at the end, you will just die. if you spawn them
great.
just like slightly
Yeah,
early
It's
instead
great.
of,
That's
instead of
just
what.
die. That is just die. It's fine. Don't
And
worry
then
about
you and then you die.
it. And then you die.
All right, so this one is we can go through those dolphins just like that.
そうですね、SRE でも同じゲームが、走られており
Sorry,
まし
go
た
ahead,。Third ball.
Now you have a friend dolphin.
Protect the dolphin from the Aussies.
まあ、今度はなんかね、自分
He's
の
so hungry.
位置
So he
に依
follows
存する
you
リフトン
basically
を
just underneath
使っ
you wherever
て
you go,、
進んでい
Yoshis will
く
eat him.
ステージです
So
ね。
you, well, most of the time you don't want the Yoshis to eat him until you do.
Yeah, these
SRE
Yoshis you
交流
don't
か
want
ワン
to
ヒット
eat.
KO8
There's
と。
one
こ
particular
れね、ちょっと
Yoshi.
まだアーカイブ見れてないんですけど、すごいことがあったようですね。
So right here at the end,
まあね、イルカは基本的に乗り捨てようがないというか、勝手に湧いてくるものですので、
so
ま
if
あ
you
そう
feed
ね、
all the
なぜ
way
か
and then
イルカってヨッシーが食えるんですよ。
Nice.
That's nice. Dang.
Second half of this level is just one long memory test. This is another morsel
と
staple.
これ、ロックマン
one
4か
memory
6
test and
5
doors
あたりの
that sometimes don't
BGM
let
で
you
したっけ？
This level this section does not spark joy. I have a terrible memory.
I really enjoy this. I genuinely enjoy this section.
あ、9か。
With all things morsel, once
すい
you
ま
know
せん、
what
失礼い
to
たしまし
do,
た。
it's fine. It's not knowing what to do is the bad part.
Yes, learning can be quite difficult.
That goes for literally anything morsel has ever made ever. So
This next
Very
level
true.
coming up is actually another one of my favorites in the speedrun because there are some very, very flashy one-cycle strats to this as well. It's these very, very fast smashing skewers. But if you go under this first one, you can do a turn back, go through, and then the whole thing just lines
ね、
up.
この
like
高速の杭
really
とか嫌ですよね。
Yeah, this level actually had a viral TikTok recently.
マリオワールドで
that
もあ
said
れですよ
this
ね
should not be。possible
迷いの森の砦とか
Shoutouts to the
城だったかどっか、あの辺がね、やたら速い杭があった気がするんですけど。
But I love this level. It's really, really cool.
how clickbaity should not be possible by you. Jeez.
Nice, very
solid.
Nice.
まあね、刺さって怪我どころじゃ
Don't
済
actually
まないんですよ
fight
ね。
this boss the intended way.
即死とまでいかなくてもなんかそのままダメージ貫通して普通に死にませんでしたっけ、直撃したら。マリオワールドでも。
Until the end.
Till the very end.
まあね、改造マリオでありがちなアトミックテレサ国士ですけれども。
Right. That was a clean skier level.
そうなんですよね。速い杭ね、2ヒットするんですよね、確か。
Definitely a very satisfying level to watch done like smoothly.
Yeah, that
feels
was
really
great.
good.
Where should
Yeah, so this is an auto scroller, so probably a good time for a donut. We got any more, Dr. No?
We certainly do. We have a $500 donation from Kaizo Water Level. Would you like water levels more if
ね
every time you
これ
do
壁に
that,
ぶつかって
$500
弾ける
donation?
キラーとか嫌ですね。非常に、
I would probably
苦
not
しい
play
ギミックという
Waterworld.
やりづらいギミックですね、プレイヤーとして
I
は
was。gonna say, is that Baba Yaga?
Yeah.
That's like, but
なんかミラーボールが回転しましたけど、
speak to me. How many green beans am I holding up?
ね、ホーミングキラーもなんか改造マリオで
We
あ
have
った
a
りしますけれど
$25
も、
donation from Kaigum. Always glad to catch SMW Kaizo at GDQ. An extra
このステージのキラー非常に殺意が高いですね。
checkpoint or one shot the boo boss.
Wow.
$50 for both.
Ooh.
No pressure.
All right, I was actually going to say,
Otto.
I'm going to donate $100 after this run, but I'll make it 200 if I one-shot RNG Castle.
スピンジャンプで一気に片付けてしまおうという感じですね。
We have a $50 donation from DRX Mario. GDQ is what first introduced me to SMW Kaizo, and the community has been so great. Huge thanks to all the organizers and runners.
I was secretly hoping that you didn't one-shot RNG Castle just so chat gets to listen to the wonderful Zero Wing music.
このミラーボールが絶妙にこ
Oh,
う
yeah.
きつい位置にいますね。
There's some classic music in this hack. But we're not there yet.
So the really difficult part of this
で、
level is coming
飛んで
up.
くる
So
ブロ
all the
ックを
bosses
待
up to this
って
point have
乗り越え
been
ていくと。
relatively simple. This one, if you miss the one shot, becomes very difficult very quickly. So hopefully you'll get the one shot and we won't be.
ホーミングキラーを避けながら、コクッパを踏んでいくと。
The one cycle is not too bad, but if you miss it, it can be a huge loss. Very,
Alright,
very
fine.
Clean.
In my practice, I was failing that over and over again, and I was really nervous about it because you can go on a real death spiral if you miss the one shot.
It's a very classic Storks speedrun. Death spiral is in Mummy.
All right, so who wants to explain RNG Castle?
Amethyst, would you like to take it?
Sure. RNG Castle is kind of what it sounds like on the tin.
いよいよね、多分終盤かと思われますけれども、
of 4 different sections. The last section being a Reznor boss with a pool of how many is it? 4 each?
Yeah.
ね、今までちょっと出てきたようなコースが再登場
And you have to
しており
beat,
ますね。
yeah, you have to beat 4 in a row, and if you
P バルーンを
any
取
of them,
っ
you're
て
back to the start, and you got to do another 4.
And the room threes are all very difficult except for one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have the 8-second loop of
で
zero
解除を待って
screeching in your headphones the entire time. It's great.
This level
Okay.
regularly takes people
Ah,
8
well.
to 10 hours on their first playthrough. So just imagine listening to this music over and over again for 8 to 10 hours.
So I've seen so many playthroughs of people just put on their own music.
Yeah, I did.
I
So
did
this
not.
is-
I listened to
あ
this
ーっ
music
と
for
音が当たっ
10
ちゃった。
hours.
うわ、こ
So
っ
that
か
was
ら
not the room
か。
3 I wanted. That's the hardest room 3 in my
辛
opinion.
いです
That's a
ね。
hard room 3.
Oh.
So, rip the,
それランダム
rip
で
the
すね。
one-shot RNG Castle dream.
ブロス地帯
Get to see some more rooms.
あ、ブーメランを踏ん
I
で
think to
進んで
see
いくと。
a couple room threes will be good. There's a few of them that are
マ
quite
ップ
difficult.
ガチャが非
The
常
one that you
に
look
苦
for
しい
is
で
the
す
one with
ね。
the chucks. If you see the chucks, you're in good
わあ、
shape.
ちょっとドアの目の前にファイヤーブロスは
I
ちょ
think
っと
ice is
きつい。
probably the fastest of the rooms, but it's definitely
何
not
も
the
知らなきゃ間違いなく焼かれるやつですね、あれ。
So I love this room, even though it's one of the harder room 2s. It's really
This is
fun.
my favorite room too. Also,
This is a fun room. This is a fun room. The thing about
羽を
RNG
維持
Castle
し
is
つつ、
this is
地震で
probably
ブルを倒して
one of the most infuriating levels I've ever played because the individual rooms are
まあ、
actually
ヨッシーですのでね。
fun,
はい。
but the experience of having to sit there for 8 hours and having to replay the same ones over and over again until you beat 4 in a row is a thing.
赤いリフト、これ爆発するんだ。
It's a really
えー
cool level, and I've seen like a
怖っ
lot of really cool levels.
爆風をスピンジャンプで避けて、
there's
そ
some
っから
very very fast
クッ
strats
パ
in
ゾー
this
ンあ
room,
れ
but
を
they're also very difficult, and you have to have some
Difficult.
really particular visual cues. So I
Mhm.
go for the safe strats in this room.
戻って助走をつけて、
This is the
ああ、そうやっていくと。
So that's a difficult room.
Well, this is the best Reznor fight.
good
Yeah,
Reznor.
this is the most ideal Reznor. Nice.
All right,
Good Reznor.
we out of
ウ
there.
ィビを倒す。
Okay, so
On-
next, yeah, go ahead, Turball. You can explain the boo
No.
boss.
Yeah, I feel
お
like
そら
this
く
might be a
こ
nice
こら
place
辺で
to-
ほぼほぼラストですね。
So this is a 15 hit boo boss with a stage that changes after a
まあ非常に大変な耐久戦といいますか、
two hits,
そういう
that
感
shell
じ
will
で。
turn into a disco shell. And then you'll get another hit, and then clouds will come up, and you'll have to dodge thwomps that spawn from the other side of the
おっ
from
と
each side of
ダ
the
メージを受けてしまった。
So it starts on the left, and then it'll be from the bottom up, I think, and then both. Bottom up.
で、この
right?
ね、
Yeah.
ドッスンが
And then you'll have to go
各
back
所
to
か
the
ら
shell
飛んでくると。
I believe. And then it goes back up, and you have to dodge thwomps. It's just a
まあ
an
レインボー
entire
コーラを避けつつ、ドッスン
very,
が
very long. It's like a minute and a half. It's super
二方向から
satisfying
飛んでくる。
and really, really fun in my opinion.
So
Would
I,
you be?
sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go on.
I took my
Oh,
hit
I was-
early there, and I normally probably would have just taken the intentional death, but just for Kaigum,
ねブロックを縦に
I'm gonna try to
コーラをガードして、
I found that it's almost easier
実
to
体化
do
を待ってぶつけていくと。
Almost.
almost.
ね、これ
This boss-
まあ5段
this、boss
まあ
rules.
10
I don't-
5段階とかね、そういう感じで、ステージが変わっていくので、
RNG Castle, this is like one of
ちょっ
my
とドッスンが時期狙い気味になってきました
This
ね。
rules.
I do really like this fight. The thing that I like about this fight is it's mostly very consistent too. The only thing that's not
ただ
consistent
また
about
最
this
初み
fight
たいに、
is sometimes the
青
thwomps
い
will spawn
まあ
slightly
コーラだ
earlier
けですか
or
ね。
slightly later
Yeah.
because they're on global timers as opposed to being on a timer with the level. So they will just come very
次
late.
でラ
and
ストか
you
な
just have to know, like that was a really late spawn.
Yeah, I got pretty lucky. I barely survived that, but yeah, the thwomps are really the only. I wouldn't say the only hard part, but certainly the only.
こう
like,
ドッスン避けて、甲羅避けて
The
って
only
これ
thing
大
about
変
this
です
though is that
ね。
it's inconsistent. Everything else is determinative. You can learn it.
You may learn it.
You may learn it.
But yeah, it's too bad I didn't keep the mushroom for the whole time. You can do a
I
nice
mother-
little fast strat at the end, which I won't get to do, but.
But
Still,
you will get to one-shot it.
that was the one
Yo,
shot.
GG. What
Nice
a
going.
gamer.
GG と言ってますが、
incredible.
はい。
All right, so we're into the final level with like 8 sections, but final
で、
level.
この次で終わりでしたかね。
So yeah, this has been super fun, and I'm so proud that we got to the 1.5 million.
Yeah, that's amazing.
そして、
The gimmick behind this level is you can change your jump type in midair. So if you are spinning, you can change it to not be spinning, and you can change to be spinning as well, just by hitting A or B respectively. This is the first level of this type, but it was not the last level of this type.
あーガリガリの
It's
飛
a
んでくる
very,
タイミングがいやらし
very
い。
popular mechanic now.
This is still
そうですね、
probably
普
one of
通
my
のマリオワールド
favorite
だと、
levels
スピンジャンプと
It's the first
通常のって途中で
few
切り替えられなかったような気がするので、多分これ特殊な
Every room is quite difficult.
あれがされてるんですか
I
ね。
think room 2 and room 4 in particular are really hard. The third room has a few jumps that are very tight as well, but it's just a really tough level at the end of the run.
Yeah, room
あー
two,
っ
it's,
と
it's
トゲに
just
当たって
those
しまった
jumps right there at the end where I just died. That's the real tough section here.
It does have some jamming music though.
I love the music.
Do we have time for a couple quick donations?
あー
Yeah,
っ
go
と
for it.、
甲羅踏めなかった。
We have a $25 donation from Suzu Shiro that says, "Take off every zig, move zig. You know what you're doing for great justice."
You can go for one more.
Sure. We have $25 from Cam Ewing. Storks is further proof that Yoshi is an invasive species.
Here, what's going on, Cam?
Cam.
Yeah, okay, so we got through room 2. Room 3 really only has, I think, one kind of janky part right at the end. Sometimes this spike ball that you hit, you can get too much height and hit those spikes there, and that sucks, but it didn't happen, so it's great.
Very smooth.
で、絶妙なところでトゲが落ちてくると。
There's quite a spike in room 4 as well. Room
おっ
4 is very
と、
Yeah, room 4 is a lot.
Yeah, especially one particular jump. Alright, so we're gonna do the little cheese strap
あ
here.
れ、亀にブロック投げてもらわないと
Got it. Alright.
ダメだったんじゃないかなと思ったらいけた。
Gosh.
This up throw right there is very difficult to time. And then boost.
Boost.
We get boost in chat.
Boost.
Clean
で
room、 4. Let's go.
扉に入って、
Room 4.
まだ続
Now
く。
into some boosts.
So this is another, I think it's 5 rooms that you have to do, and you have to do them all consecutively. And again, the first time you play this, you generally beat one and then die instantly in the
で
next、room.
まあ、面が切り替わっていくので、その都度アトミックテレサに何かを当てていくと。
In the speed run, though. It's really fun.
It's fun.
And the last one.
そうですね、確か海外だとテレサの名
I
前
had
ブ
to
ー
keep
で
it
したっ
going a
け
little longer. We weren't ready to be
お
done
っ
yet.
と、
Yeah, no,
quite.
I'm having
テ
fun.
レサ連戦からやり直しですね。
The message box at the start of this level says now play motor skills forever. So I think you're just respecting the creator's wishes.
That's right.
Honestly.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because the RNG Castle feels like the actual end of the ROM hack, and then you get like a bonus level. Here you
Yeah,
are. But you have to
definitely.
play to get credits. Nerd.
Oh my god.
おっと、
I poofed the shell. I poofed the shell.
ちょっとね、
It's never happened before.
かなり
First
奏
time
者さんもかなり
ever.
疲れてきてるんじゃないでしょうか。
Alright, alright. I know I'm just stalling for time here. I don't want to give up the stage. Let's get this over with.
Sandbagging for content.
That's right.
Oh, only one of those turn blocks has a P switch in it, and the first time you play this, you have to find it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
guess. Just know. Why don't you know already?
まあでもね、奏者さんも、運営というか話し相手の方々も、非常に楽しそうですけれどもね。
Alright, third time's the charm.
さあ、
There we go.
Nice.
Nice.
But don't forget to hit
Don't
the A
forget.
button.
終わりかな
Alright.
If you
そろそろ。
And we're gonna come up on time now. Time. Let's go.
nice.
はい。ここでタイマーストップということで、GG ですね。
That was
Hi.
a good run.
Yeah, thanks so much. That was a ton of fun.
まあ、
You know,
無事ね、
some things
ESC の
didn't go
50
smooth
分
as
に
I
は、
hoped, but,
10分
Captain
早い
like,
40分で
I
収ま
had
り
some
まし
investment,
た。
so feeling good.
結構ね、序盤から割と沼ってた、感じですけれども、やっぱりね、記録はだってかなりいい感じのやつでしたの
Thanks
で、
so much, Third Wall. Thank you for joining and commentating. Shout out
イ
to
ベント
Third
の
Wall,
一
shout out to
発で、
Amethyst.
一
Thank
発
you-
通し
thank you
て、
both
一発
so much
通して言うの
for
かな、こ
joining.
れ。まあ、こういうあれでも
wanted to
非常
give a
に
couple
いい
shout-outs.
タイムな方なんで
Shout
は
out
ないでしょう
Vancouver.
か。
It was watching him play Kaizo at GDQ that first got me into this, so shout out to GDQ as well. Pooh is an inspiration to a lot of the members of this community, and just thank you for being part of it. Shout out to Morsel for creating this game. Some other great creators, Chris G, Barbarous King, Pangaea Panga, and Valdio. There's tons more. They're just the ones that I had.
まあね、ハックロムですので、日本でのプレイはというところですけれども、
some communities that I love.
ね、GDQ だとね、
P. Miller,
結構、
RB Pimlico,
まあ、
Nintendesi,
ゲームとして扱われ
and
たりしてますけれども、
a
ハ
million
ッ
more
クロ
in
ム
the
っ
Kaizo
て。
community that I hang out in. Shout out to LinkedIn for kind of creating the speedrun in the beginning. Shout out to Elusive, Zanian, Darkanine, Stu, all great runners of this game and friends of mine. And this has been awesome. It's been such a fun time. Shout out to so many more people, but I just only have so much time. Anyone you want to shout out, Third Wall?
I think you pretty much covered it.
なんかね、いろんなゲームから、インスピレーションということで、他のね、改造マリオ作者からいろいろ受けてるようですね。
Shout outs to Haimari and Anikiri for inspiring Morsel and bring us all here today.
Shout outs to Amethyst Cat, whose name is also Morsel.
I love my cat.
All right, Dr. No, anything else?
If you were curious, I believe your time was a 40:25.
ね、ちょっと、まあ、見たことある名前もちらほらあったような気がしますが、はい。
All right. Well, that's it for me, and thank you so much.
はい、というわけで、ストークス&エイプス&クロコダイルズ、終わりということで、司会進行も、ここで、交代となります。どうも皆さんありがとうございました。では、次のゲームの、準備がありますので、交代もありますので、失礼いたします。
Holy cow. Thank you so much, SuperBen, for that mind-blowing run of Storks. And thank you, Third Wall and Amethyst, for providing some very, very insightful and illuminating couch commentary for a very, very influential Kaizo game. We have a $25 donation from Kaigum, bounty on the Boo Boss as promised. Congrats, SuperBen, and good luck, Mr. Mighty Mouse, on Let's Give Up. And I think we can sum this all up with a $25 donation from DRA.